All right, welcome back, traders. Thank you guys so much for joining me this Sunday evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you guys are in this amazing world. We have a couple updates here that we're actually going to give you guys here in the Discord, and one of them here is the BTC 1 hour signals that we're going to be helping you guys with and posting some of this information here in the general area here. So basically, you guys can, we can take a look at this. The 1 hour BTC signal is to help traders trade with the current trend at all times. Obviously, we're in a clear trend when the 1 hour and 4 hour kind of align, right? So when the 1 hour is printing a short signal and the 4 hour is printing a short signal, well, you don't really want to be running long bots on that. Obviously, we're going to be heading down on the price. And likewise, if the 1 and 4 hour are in agreement and they're both giving long signals, all right? Now, if we have some discrepancy where the 1 hour is flashing a long and the 4 hour is flashing a short, okay, this could mean either a fake out or a potential reversal. So this is an unclear signal, right? And so basically you don't want to be running anything. You want to just sit back and wait for them to be both in agreement. And we're just going to be giving you guys these signals for free in the channel right now, and just to kind of help people out, all right? I know we're in like a kind of uncertain time, what's happening right now in the market, although I'm actually pretty confident of what is going on, but obviously we have lots of new traders, and there's all sorts of different levels here of different traders in the community, and we just want to keep everybody informed and on the same level, all right? So thank you guys for joining again. Appreciate all you guys coming through on the stream today. I usually get these streams up a few hours in advance. I was just a little bit behind today on my scheduling. So thank you guys again for joining the stream tonight. And again, if you are just joining and trying to understand what we're doing here, we're giving 1 hour and 4 hour BTC signals. And you can click the top here to get an idea of why we're doing it. You basically want to trade with the trend. So you're waiting for 1 hour and 4 hour confirmations. And if there's some uncertainty with what's happening, we're going to get different signals, right? Maybe the 1 hour is long and the 4 hour short, or vice versa. Maybe the 4 hours long and the 1 hour short, right? So you could maybe see some downside action on the shorter term time scale, but actually the 4 hour trend is still intact. You might want to keep your longs on during that, right? So really all about what the trader wants to do, but we're just kind of giving you guys a little bit more information for free, all right? If you guys like this new addition to the Discord, make sure you guys leave a nice comment here down in the Discord somewhere. Let us know if you guys like it, if you find it helpful. All right. Thank you guys so much. Awesome, Caleb. Hey, how are you guys doing today? Do you recommend I hold my ETH for the long haul or sell into BTC towards the end of the year? Not financial advice. That is entirely up to you, man. If you want to hold your ETH through maybe a cycle bear market, or what you want to do with it. Obviously, the long-term chart of ETH is extremely bullish looking. We're going to go through some of that stuff here in a minute. All right, so I want to go back to the cycle repeat chart for you guys, as we did alert this back here last week, or maybe almost 2 weeks ago, when Bitcoin hit close to 64,000. On this chart, it's like roughly, it's showing like 63.5, whatever. It's pretty close to that top where it started to tell us that we're going to see maybe some downside action, which is exactly what we're doing right now. And it looks like we might even get this little bounce right here. It's saying up to 53,000 or close to it. These numbers aren't going to be exact, but the trend is something that we like to follow, and it's been pretty accurate. All right, so it's telling us that we're going to go down to test like 36,800. I don't know that we're going to get down that low. I'm thinking close to 42 to 43,000 US dollars, which is coinciding with the 21 weekly EMA. And we're going to get to that chart here in just 1 minute. And all right, we'll take a look at it here. Okay. So this is the longer term chart of Bitcoin that I've drawn out. This is on the Bitfinex chart. You can see we have this upsloping supply line here, right? Like 1 touch, 2 touch, and on the bottom we have a couple touches, right? We have 1 touch down here, 2 touches here, and a 3rd touch here for a valid trend line for that upsloping kind of price action, right? And this yellow line we have right here is the 21 EMA on the weekly, all right? I am on Heiken as she candles. That's why my candles look like this, guys. But you guys can see that we're still above it, right? We're still above it. We're still in a bull market. As long as Bitcoin remains above the 21 weekly EMA, we are still in a bull market, all right? You guys can see from the past, all right, every single time we went below it, like back here, we didn't go below it here just yet in this December run. We touched it and then we tried to break higher. We couldn't do it. We came back down again and closed. We closed a candle below it. This right here on this candle was the end of the run up here, okay? And it just kind of flirted with it here, broke back down, made a lower high again, came back below it, back tested it here again November. Oh my God, continued all the way down until it broke back above it and stayed above it, right? And stayed above it. Here's the 2015 to 2017 run up. We were just cruising right along this 21 weekly EMA until, you guys guessed it, until we broke below it. This was confirmation of a bear market starting back right here in February on the weekly. All right. And we just did the same thing. Tried to break above it, couldn't do it. Tried to break above it, couldn't do it, all the way down until we got major rejection right here in October where we had our capitulation. All right. So right now we're still above it. There's no reason to really panic right now. In fact, what you guys should be doing is, this isn't financial advice, but you should be targeting buying opportunities down here at this $44,000 level, $45,000 level. All right. Now that cycle repeat chart was saying like, 35, 36,000. That's taking an average of what's happened in the previous. All right. If we go to 35,000, guys, that could be the end of the run, which is why I don't think we're going to go there. I think we're going to come down here. We're going to touch this. We may not even touch it. We may actually just get a lot of buying pressure to come in right above it around 45. Okay. Now I obviously don't know what's going to end up happening, right? I'm not a fortune teller, but what I do know is that this rising wedge pattern, this bottom right here at 45, there is some confluence right here, right? We have these candle body lows here on the weekly chart. So I suspect we at least get a wick down here, right, down to 45, right, which is slightly above the 21 weekly EMA. All right, we're going to go and look at Ethereum here, and we're going to look at some of the other major altcoins. When can it go to 44K? I'm going to say probably within the coming weeks or the coming days. It happened extremely fast. We don't know how fast it's going to happen. But Ethereum here looks completely different, doesn't it? This is why I don't think this bull market's over just yet, okay? Do you think we can look for short opportunities during these cool-off cycles? Caleb, if you're perfect on your entry, yes. If you're not perfect on your entry, then no. I would just wait for confirmation for a bottoming formation to then go back long. All right. There's a lot of newer traders in this market right now, in this space, and I'm even obviously an experienced trader myself, and I'm not trying to short these retraces. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. Right. So technically, right now, Ethereum is still in a weekly breakout, okay? And we did print a higher high on the candle, right? 26.42. Higher than the previous week at 25.44, right? With volume confirmation, right? We put more volume in on this week than we did last week, all right? We are showing some RSI bearish divergence. No doubt about that, right? Lower or higher highs on price, but lower levels of relative strength. That is a divergence on the RSI. But we're still maintaining this positive momentum, and the weekly Stokes are separated, right? And we're still down here, okay? We didn't get a cross down. We're still getting the separation up, okay? So Ethereum actually looks a lot better than Bitcoin right now, right? Which makes perfect sense. We can go look at the Eth Bitcoin chart. And this looks amazing, right? We're above the 21 weekly EMA. We're actually breaking out of this downsloping structure. We're looking at about a 376% measured move versus Bitcoin. Let's just say we do half this move. We're looking at it in about a 0.09 or 0.088. Basically a double up in price versus Bitcoin here. Bitcoin could just stay between these $40,000 to $60,000 levels while Ethereum rallies against it, okay? So basically implying that ETH can go to roughly $5,000 to $6,000 US versus Bitcoin sitting in the $40,000 to $60,000 range. By the way, guys, there is something I want to show you. We are offering right now a one-of-one opportunity NFT. This is for the SAR indicator, plus you'll get 10 weekly group coaching sessions. This is a one-time NFT offer here. Obviously, you get the thumbnail to go along with it. All right, it's 1.5 ETH, right? So today that's worth I don't know, what's ETH trading at right now? 2270. Let's just do some quick math. That's $3,500, right? So you're getting 1 year of SAR subscription, which is worth almost $3,000, and 10 weekly group coaching sessions at a value of $27. It was a little higher when we priced it earlier, Ethereum. So, but yeah, one NFT, 1.5 ETH. It's a one-on-one deal. Check it out. I'll post the link here for you guys to look at, and I'll pin it to the chat. But yeah, going back to ETH looks extremely strong here on the weekly. And the monthly chart here also probably looking extremely strong in a breakout, in a monthly breakout, okay? Above the 21 weekly EMA as well, all right? On the monthly time scale. Excellent, excellent. Let's see. Do I really have that many computers in my office? No, I don't. I do have like 3 though. Am I on any trade? I am kind of in a BNB long right now. We can take a look at that. This is gonna close here. So we're just hugging this 21 daily EMA, right? And we're towards the bottom of this triangle. We have an entry around 4 or 510 on this, and our stop is right around that 450 area. Okay. So you can see that it's basically hugging the 4-hour 21 EMA, okay, on the 4-hour here, and it's fluttering right below this crucial spot. We're trying to come out of negative momentum here. It's trying to get back above it, right? We're sitting in the middle of the range on the RSI band. We have an entry somewhere around here, like 510, I think. I think I gave the trade somewhere over here. I thought it was going to break back above around 530. The weekly candle closes at 8 p.m. Eastern, so in about 45 minutes. Joey, how are you, sir? I didn't see that message. All right, guys. feel like we don't get as many viewers when the market's dumping or correcting itself. But check this out, man. I mean, we got fear in the market, right? This is the best time to buy stuff when people are fearful, right? Best time to buy stuff is when people are fearful. Okay. Steve, we covered BTC towards the beginning of the stream, man. You can just zoom back or scroll back, all right? We can find some nice little trade setups for you guys here on stream tonight. CRO, yeah, we can take a look at it. All right, so it did break down, right? It got to the top here and broke down. I still think that this will probably make its way back up at some point. I mean, you're closing above the 21 weekly EMA. This is probably like a longer term buying opportunity. We go to like the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart broke it, right? Made a double top up here. We can check it, dude. We can check it. OGN. All right, so we're not flashing any MFI signals yet here on the daily mass, but the 4-hour we got some flashed here, but see if we can actually hold these lows here, right? So we rejected the 21 EMA again here, right? We're below it right now. The RSI, we are in the green territory for the RSI band. This is looking like it broke down below this this demand line here on the 4-hour and then broke back above it. So you can see if we hold this area here, maybe to take a longer term position on it, I think. Okay. Like if we were to change this to downside action, you know, we basically, I guess we could move this up to the swing high. Yeah, we touched the 382 fib extension. Okay, that's the beginning portion of the reversal areas back to the upside. All right, so we touched it. You know, this could be a back test here. All right, so this is maybe what you're looking for. Amir, we did do Bitcoin at the beginning of the stream. We did not cover XRP yet. I will get to that here in a minute. We have a couple other tickers here that people want to look at. So maybe just bear with me, all right? Yeah, CRO looks actually not so bad here on the hourly chart. You can see it's starting to try to round up here, right? Stokes trying to cross back up. All right, you're still building some negative momentum here on the hourly, but that could change real fast, depending on if you get some consolidation here. All right. You know, we might go back up to back test this breakdown at 20 cents. All right. That's what it's implying anyway. Mass. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll look at OGN. What was the other one here? G-Rock Berry pair? I never heard of it. G-Rock. Dude, what was it? Berry? Was it just Berry? Is this the one you're talking about, man? We'll get back to that. We'll look at XRP. We all know about that one. GROC USD. No, I don't see it, man. We'll look at XRP real fast. Still in the wedge, man, right? Still in the wedge. Are we showing some sort of divergence? Well, we did make a higher low than this low here back from April 24th, which was roughly it was a higher price, right, on this area right here. So we are showing some sort of signs of hourly divergence here, okay? And we can also see we're towards the bottom of the green band territory, and we're in a falling structure, and we're coming close to the parabola here. You guys already know this could be a nice little trade setup, all right? This could be a nice little setup. The hourly stocks looking like they're about to cross back up, right? You guys with me here? Amir, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you guys listening? Right, so 50% measured move on this wedge if we get a breakout. Wow, interesting. Brings us right to that 166 area. We may not get there right away. We might go back up to this 130 area first. We get a breakout, 130 area, you know, this cluster of resistance here. And then what? Back test, right? XRP, major setup here, okay? Major setup on XRP. On the hourly time scale. We're gonna go look at the 4 hour and really see what's happening. Oh my God, we're also in the green band area here. Okay, guys. Listen, this isn't perfect. Like, it's not. It's in the green band territory, okay? But it's squeezing too on the 4 hour. But we do have Stokes pointed down right now. And on the 4 hour, we do have some momentum sort of weaning. So just. This may not be the bottom of the wedge just yet, all right? But it looks like it's close. I think like between 90 cents and like 78 cents if we do get one more move down. You know, we might do something like this where we dip and then we rip. Just be prepared for that dip before the rip. You guys already know how falling wedges operate, right? You guys know. You guys know about the falling wedges, right? Falling wedges, the dip before the rip, all right? All right, guys, just stay vigilant on that. That's something you guys need to pay attention to. Maybe set some price alerts around this this area here on 90 cents if we end up breaking down, okay, a little bit further. And then we're going to really start to show that divergence on the 4 hour. That's what we really want to see. I mean, yes, you can already start buying it here. All right, you can already start doing that, but you know that there is some bearish divergence here on the 4 hour that could maybe take form and take place still, okay, on the momentum. The hourly looking like we're starting to create it already. It could be playing out. All right. What do we got? Digibyte, BTHO, and Harmony One. How's it going, Samo? Alright, so DGB BTC think it was the Bittrex chart, and then we do BTC USD, or we do times BTC USD, and we get the whole chart. All right, here's the weekly. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3 touches here on the parabola structure. We can even bring this in, right? We got this up slope, this up trend right here. Samo, yes. I think we're getting close to that end of the correction. Yeah. So you guys can see this on Digibyte. This is a major up with handle, right? And yeah, I mean, we got major moves maybe for this asset to come. This is crazy, guys. I don't know if we're gonna do this whole move, but this is pretty crazy one. But yeah, something like this. I don't think we're gonna go up to $7. No, we could maybe get into territories here. Pretty crazy looking chart, huh, guys? As long as you're above that 21 weekly EMA, we are bullish on the weekly. All right, we are bullish weekly. Surprised we don't have more viewers tonight, man. This is one of the most important streams of the week. BTHO. I don't know. Is this all the price data on this coin? I feel like there's more. I'm missing it. I guess so. All right. Yeah, kind of just broke above it, right? On the weekly here. The daily is below the 21 EMA, but we're coming back down to back test this previous wick high. And then if we break below this, we're looking at this wick high. Right, that's the next real support area, is this 0.09. But we've retraced already about 60%, right? About 60%. It's a pretty significant retrace. And yeah, we did have this bearish divergence up here, right? Signaling. We're going to see a move down, right? We could be on this asset on the 4 hour, we could be making a double bottom. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this happening on this chart? Who asked about this one? Art Barger. Do you see what's happening here, brother? This is what we teach here, man. This is what we're looking for. Bottom, we got a 4 hour candle that closes in 30 minutes. If we close like this, we make a higher low candle body than this low here. All right, this could be an area where you could see the price try to go back up, get above these areas. All right, we're gonna look at the 4 hour oscillators. All right, so we're not getting too much help here from the oscillator. We went green on momentum, but it doesn't look too bullish just yet. We did get a bullish cross back here on the 4 hour, but the Stokes are pointed down, and the RSI is still in bearish territory at 36. But guess what? If we make this bounce here, right, and we go up right? We make a higher low than this low, which this probably coincides to that previous low we made over here, right? Which it does perfectly coincide with this low. But we have a low on the RSI, and then we'll make a second low down here, but a double bottom, all right? So this is confirmation on the 4 hour at least that we got a potential low here, okay? Right? But we're gonna see how this support holds. Not clear just yet. Not a for certain. It's not a for certain thing. Okay. All right. You break this support line, you're gonna go further down. All right, so watch out on this 4 hour candle close if you're looking at buying this asset. Okay, hopefully that's helpful, man. Just trade cautiously and carefully right now. All right, and Harmony 1. All right, so we didn't quite get this this move up here. I mean, this asset's it's so extended, man. I think we were talking about how extended it was the other day, and people were still, asking about it, trying to trade it and invest in it, and do all that fun stuff. But yeah, we're still down sloping, consolidating. We did back test this 1272 fib extension here on the 4 hour. If we go to the daily, we can see that this was this area here. Okay. And there is some wicks. There's definitely some wicks. There's definitely some people buying here. This was a nice little wick we got here. Back test that. We're still creating negative momentum. Yeah, we're getting close to the oversold territory. And on the daily chart, if we go oversold, this is a buying opportunity wherever we land on the price here, right? Because probably eventually go up. We're definitely getting close to an area of value. Right? We've definitely retraced quite a bit, right? From 23 cents down to 6-7 cents on this asset. I do, IJ Money. I do think ETH is going to rally against Bitcoin this week. Pancake swap still looking good, guys. Philly's breaking the range down. Algorand, yeah, I got a big bag of Algorand, so let's take a look at it. Are we gonna close above it, man, on the daily here? Right now we're rejecting this demand line, all right? We did get this double top that came in. Yeah, this doesn't look that good. We could break back above it though. Doesn't look terrible. We can see that there's hey, Heartburger, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate that, man. So you can see we're trying to like round out here, right? Maybe we can get back above it, back test it, and then rally out, right? That'd be great. That'd be great. We'll see though, man. Bitcoin decided to throw a little wrench in all the TA here, right? So it really unfortunately really depends on how bullish or bearish Bitcoin is. And we all know that Bitcoin is in a correction right now. But I do still think we're gonna see altcoins rally versus Bitcoin in the short term here. All right, at least for the next couple weeks. Yeah, we'll look at Link. Yep. So I mean, even though we did break this parabola here on the daily, we are holding at these supports right above 30 bucks. And the daily stochastics are about to cross back up. That's good. We are creating this negative momentum. We could maybe get like triple MACD hidden bullish divergence. Right, 1, 2, 3. We could get it right from these lows here. Let's see. Oh, I missed OGN. All right. Go back. Ah, I already have this mapped out. So OGN, you know, back testing the this wick high here. We broke down a little further. All right, so now we come down to these wicks here, right towards this 886 fib extension. We could just continue to down slope and consolidate. Right, still looks really good, man. We could do this for quite some time, right? But this is bullish. This is not bearish. This is bullish stuff. Even though we're below the 21 EMA on the daily. And the weekly, we're still way above it on the weekly. Like, we could see this thing come down to 94 cents. It's possible. We can see 94 cents possible on this. Possibility, man. Come down, touch it, bounce off of it, and then break out, right? So EOS, where do you have that charted? That charted on. There you go. So EOS coming down to the weekly 20 EMA and about to close above it. All right, so still in a bullish trend. All right, we got this breakout up here, kind of back testing it. We're still making this higher low, which is fine on the weekly. Okay. You can see this. If this closes green, guys, in the next 20 minutes, this is a Dragonfly Doji reversal candle. And we're going to see EOS just continue on higher. We check B Pro. Yeah, we'll check it out. Dogecoin, we can check out. We're going to do, yeah, we're going to look at we're looking at EOS. We're going to look at BCH. Then we're going to look at total 2 versus total. All right, after that. Here's BCH, right? So the same kind of thing looking like EOS, right? The same type of structure. Right, we had this breakout, right? We got above the 61.8% retrace, but couldn't sustain prices up here. Bitcoin just started to pull back, and we got this pullback. We are below the 21 EMA here on the daily time scale, but on the weekly, I'm going to say that we are way above it, which we are. All right, this isn't quite a bearish engulfing candle, right? We're not going to close all the way down here at 700, right? So we're just back testing. Interesting. Back testing this area here at 700, making a higher low on the weekly, right? We could open this new weekly, right here, and we could get a move up, right? We're going to have to see how this pans out, right? But we are sort of making some bearish divergence here on the RSI. Your weekly Stokes look good though. You got some separation up. The issue here is that you have momentum kind of making lower highs. All right, but it's not confirmed just yet. We could get another spike of positive momentum to break this trend. All right, so it's not clear yet on what's going on here, but it looks okay so far. As long as you're above the 21 weekly EMA, we are bullish on the asset longer term. Okay. So total 2 versus total. We're going to take a look at that. I know nobody requested it, but I think it's always good to cover it. And we are up 2% versus Bitcoin right now on this, and this is looking strong. We are still in a weekly breakout. We are towards this red band territory, but guys, if this is a real breakout, you guys know we can get above the red band, make a back test, and just make this continuation like we did here. It's kind of the similar structure where we had this this breakout here, right? Back here on a smaller scale, right? So break above it, consolidate above it, and then break out again. Really looks like we're doing something like that right now. And we have lots of room to run on the weekly time scale. All right, here's Band BTC for my man, or BE Pro for my man, Snake the Jake. And yeah, we're closing above the 21 weekly EMA. We are still above it here on the weekly. All right, buddy? So as long as we're above it, this could be a nice buying opportunity, which is interesting. I did circle the golden retrace zone, right? The golden retrace zone. This is where we suspected you could find some value on the asset. A buying opportunity, right? And yeah, I mean, you can see the momentum slowly weaning off here. Maybe we have maybe 1 or 2 more days of negative momentum before we see maybe we go green, right? Yeah, we can check Doge in a minute, man. All right. Here's Doge for all you Doge lovers. All right, we called out this major move here. Come on, where are you guys at with that? So Doge putting in some wicks, man. Some wicks down here, down towards the daily 21 EMA. So no clear pattern just yet, just top side range and bottom side range. And, you know, maybe a down sloping resistance here you can see sort of forming on the daily here. If we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see a bullish hammer here on the 4-hour, guys. Interesting. This is very interesting for Dogecoin right here. Very interesting. We close above this demand line. That is super bullish, super strong if it does that here on the 4-hour. Right? That means maybe we break back up to the top side of the range. Okay. Interesting. Doge looking pretty good up here, I will say. Right, we're in this squeeze here on the 4-hour. Yeah, we can look at Bitcoin dominance. EMA of 50, EMA of 55 is still above the 9 though. I'm not looking at any other EMAs other than 21, to be honest with you guys. I think 21 has the biggest impact, one of the bigger impacts on price, right? But this 4-hour pin bar here looks pretty good. I will say that. Looks pretty good on the 4-hour right now. Right, so maybe we get above, if we get above this 26, 27 cent area, you know, we could maybe see a break back above this area. That'd be good. You know, you might be able to get back up to 40, maybe make a lower high, come back down and back test this area again. But we'll see. If this ends up rejecting, yeah, we can come back down to 14. We can make these lows, or we can break down, break these supports. Okay, so just watch to see what it does here. This is at a pivotal spot. If it's making a 4-hour higher or low, this could be a long opportunity, right? Okay. Band BTC. Falling wedge breakout. Did we get it? Kinda, right? We kinda got it. You're still below the 21 EMA on the weekly, right? You're still below it. And it doesn't look too good right now. I mean, you got this weekly doji that came in, kind of rejecting. As fun, we are not out of the bull market until Bitcoin makes a weekly candle below the 21 EMA. So below $42,000 to $40,000 area, if we make a consistent, or if we make a candle close below, we can almost with certainty say that the bull market is over. We have not done that just yet. All right, Bitcoin's still holding, you know, 48, 49,000, $50,000 area. All right. All right, so yeah, band doesn't look too good versus BTC here on the daily. Still holding the demand line though, right? You're still holding this uptrend a bit, but we're not really implying anything that's good on the oscillator. We're actually making some divergence, some bearish divergence, right? Well, it's not really bearish divergence. It's actually just a lower high, right? So yeah, it's, let's see how this plays out. You could drop some more, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Possibly you drop some more. There are probably better trades out there for you, Vance Pants, all right? All right, so ADA and DOT and Bitcoin dominance we'll look at real quick. We looked at Bitcoin dominance earlier. We'll look at it once again for you guys. And Bitcoin dominance is getting wrecked. That's how I know we are in altcoin season right now. But do be careful. We are in this green band territory. We already know what happens when we're in the green band territory. Or we could get a bounce here to a lower high maybe. But we are below the 21 weekly EMA, which is bearish Bitcoin dominance, right? And the monthly also probably below it, if I had to say. We are just below it here on the monthly. We didn't look at cake just yet. We'll look at that in a second. The monthly is looking really bearish for Bitcoin dominance, right? So this is good for altcoins for sure. And we just confirmed the total 2 versus total breakout, right? So that obviously we know that altcoins are more bullish than Bitcoin right now. Okay. As long as we're below the 21 weekly EMA on the monthly and the weekly, man, altcoins are where to be. And you just want to look for nice setups on the altcoin. ADA and DOT. So here's ADA. We're above the 21 weekly, right? We're bullish still, even though we're getting this little breakdown on this triangle. We broke down. So we got our top for now, right? We're not, and we didn't close below $1.04, so technically we're still in this range here. Still in this range here, okay? Maybe we go sideways a bit. You can see that we're getting these wicks coming in. There's buying activity here, right? There's buying activity here. Go to the 4 hour. 4 hour back testing this area here, right? Technically a higher low than these lows. Maybe we make a double bottom. We're towards the green band territories. This could be an opportunity for a trade. But the 4 hour isn't quite giving us that indication just yet. It's pointed down here on the 4 hour. We got Stokes pointed down. We got momentum kind of doing nothing right now. It just kind of looks meh, you know, maybe at best right now. But we are in the green band territory. Maybe we wait for the next candle to come in. The hourly does look okay. We did open up here. We did make a technical hourly double bottom, right? So we could get a move back up to at least the neckline here, right? This buck 20 area. All right, 88. We're gonna go look at DOT. I have these areas circled here for a reason, right? 26 down at 17-ish. If we don't hold the 236 fib extension, you better bet your bottom dollar that we'll go back down to 1780s. All right, or even close to that $20 area. And first stop here, 21 bucks if we break down further. But if we hold up here, which we can do, that's super bullish for this asset. All right. Well, it looks like we're trying to base out here the 4 hour, putting in a bit of a pin bar. Okay. Could really look at ETH down and BTC down to determine which charts are actually strong. I guess, man. I don't know. I feel like those charts are, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them, but those are easily manipulated too. Kitco? Yeah. Okay. Could be, man. We could have a major correction. Although we kind of already had one, right? But yeah, so like DOT, like I'm saying, we could see further downside if we don't hold these this 2650 area, right? This is a nice little falling structure here on DOT. We covered Link. We'll cover VeChain here in a second in here. Yeah, man, we could see a couple more weeks of consolidation for sure. We've been going straight up since October, man. This market's definitely due for a healthy correction. I agree. Possible we get further downside. We're gonna see how we flirt with that 21 weekly EMA, man. I've been saying it over and over and over again, right? Anyways, what was the next ticker here? VeChain. Yep, high card. That's probably not a bad place to look for it. Maybe a little bit closer to 40. Yep, could get a wick down there. Yeah, so VeChain still creating this negative momentum, right? Even though we're in this little wedge pattern here. If we can close above this low, that's really strong, I'd say. There is some validity to that statement, high card. I looked at gold earlier this week. Looked pretty good. But I don't think that because Bitcoin is Listen, I think Bitcoin is going to consolidate for these next few weeks, man. We're going to see 2 to 3 weeks of consolidation on Bitcoin, right? Between 40 and 60K, I would say we'll see a consolidation. That's what I see on the chart. As long as we don't break below that 21 weekly, man, I still think we're in an uptrend, right? That's basically between bullish and bearish overall, right? That's my point of view. That's my opinion. Okay, I'm just an analyst here in the space. I'm not a perfect trader, but that's what I'm seeing on the chart. And Ethereum actually looks a lot better than Bitcoin. So you bought it at the previous all-time high. Listen, man, we've been talking about Bitcoin since 6K, man, on this channel. All right. Anyways, here's VeChain. All right, we're gonna make a 4-hour higher candle body closure than we did here. That's good. See if you can maybe go sideways here before maybe trying to break. We can look at gold after this, man. Listen, man. I am totally. I don't doubt the fact that gold's going to rally, man. It hasn't. It's been consolidating for the last 3 or 4 months now, while Bitcoin had the show, right? So, but I still think, altcoin. I don't think we're out of this bull market. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Is that Bitcoin can get wrecked while the altcoins rally right now. That's the stage of this. That's the stage of the cycle we're at. I'm saying Bitcoin can just be range bound 40 to 6K for the next month while Ethereum rallies against it, which is what's happening right now. And I'm more bullish Ethereum than I am Bitcoin. Right? I've said this numerous times. Look, Ethereum's ripping right now, man. Where are you, bro? You on this falling wedge break? You on this, bro? You sell your Bitcoin yet? Where are you, man? You on this? How about this down sloping channel we've been in for 3 years? You on this, bro? High card, Jesus, man. Weekly breakout. You on this? Anyways, this looks sick on the chart. 373%. ETH down. Let's look at it. Oh man, it is ways away from breaking up here. Could this be a bottom? Yeah, it could be. Still looks like complete garbage. We're looking at it. We're looking at it. We're looking at it. I see what he's saying, right? The daily Stokes here might cross up. Sure. Listen, man, we could easily see ETH USD pull back. So, high card Jesus, man, you should just go all in on this, right? These are like ETFs, or not ETFs, but these are like trading. If ETH is going down right now, then this price goes up. Yeah. Let's go to the monthly on this. Not really enough data, right? But yeah, I mean, there's an argument here that there was some buying volume that came in, right? But the next candle just got rejected and made a lower low. Or the same low, actually, I guess technically. Sucks there isn't enough price data to really fib this, right? There's no real swing high to really go to. I mean, fib it from there, I guess. On the 12-hour. Well, the 12-hour just crossed down on the Stokes, right? I don't know, man. I tested the 21 or the 21 EMA here a couple times. Rejected it twice. Again. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at these lows here. I think a better gauge of what's going on is really the USDT dominance chart, man. That's really a really good gauge, right? So, you know, yeah, High Lord, I'm not talking smack or talking shit about that. I mean, that's definitely something to pay attention to, absolutely, for sure, right? So USDT dominance here, you can see broke out, right? So that's why we got, you know, that was a pretty big signal that we were going to get a pullback, right? Once we saw this breakout, we saw this bear flag breakout, right? All right, so we just got a daily and weekly candle close for Bitcoin. So the weekly still is technically above the 21 weekly EMA. Yes, we put in a nice bearish candle here last week, and we might see continued downside to this area. All right, this $45,000 to $44,000 area. I expect us to actually come and test this in the coming days, weeks, okay? We got a bearish weekly cross here, right? I want to see what the DXY looks like right now. So, I mean, we got a weekly candle close below the 21 weekly EMA. Sure, we can cover that one, Arash. So we basically made a double top up here, and we're basically holding this area right now, this area here, as a support for right now. see if I can get some more data on it. All right, so stochastics are pointed down still. Could see further downside on it after making this double top up here. And if we do break this support, we're looking at 1575 area if we break this. So right now, like I said before, we're holding this support at 1850. We got to bounce off of it, and we made a lower high. So this isn't, I mean, this is looking like a lot of the other altcoins as well. They're all in bear flags right now. So if we break this 1840 area, okay, we could see 1650. Between 1725 and 1650, that's like this support here, right? Anyways, looks like we could see some downside on it right now, right? Anyways. What did I miss here, guys? Was there any other tokens? MTL. Anyways, I wanted to cover before we can look at MTL real quick. Okay. This is pretty critical for crypto as well. Although we are still holding this uptrend right now on the dollar, all right, but it made a weekly candle close below the 21 EMA, which signals to me bearish movements for the dollar. All right, you can see that the positive momentum is weaning off here, and the signal indicator is still technically in the bearish zone, and we could get a cross back down for more downside. All right, which, as you guys know, there is some correlation between DXY and Bitcoin. All right, and we closed below this 92 area, which is critical for Bitcoin to continue higher in the shorter to longer term. Right, we're gonna see how that works. Right now we're still sitting above that 21 weekly EMA. We end up closing below it, well, things can change real fast. We're gonna look at MTL BTC. Quite a rejection wick here on the weekly. But again, still above the 21 weekly EMA, right? All right, so we got a perfect touch on the 236 fib extension. Right, we wicked right through it. Got a perfect touch there. This is a nice falling structure. This actually looks really nice. Vance Pants. This one looks good, man. A lot better than Band for sure. All right. So when we start flirting with this 21 daily EMA here around this 7,000 area, man, just be cautious, right? Because this could, if we reject this, we could come back down lower, right? But the daily looks good, right? Stokes crossed up here on the daily. STP DMI still in the buying territory. We're just crossing back above to the bullish territory here as well. This could be good. Coming out of negative momentum, right? Downslope consolidation. Got this rejection here at the 236, but made a higher low. Actually back tested this area here. Okay, so this looks not bad. Not bad at all. We could get a move back up to the 236 fib extension here in the shorter time frames here. All right, you can see the volume kind of receded. All right, so maybe a big move coming on this. All right. We've been live for over an hour, guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys smash the like button up, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. If you guys have any other tickers you guys want me to cover here on the stream tonight, make sure you guys post them. We got time for a couple more tickers tonight. I want to talk about a couple stocks that I'm long right now. One of them is Nikola. I know this stock has been through the ringer, and there was some crap about it, some FUD about it. It is below. It did reject the 21 EMA here on the daily. And obviously on the weekly, we're obviously way below it, right? It's in a major downtrend. But like I would say, it's got a chance to come back up to and test this, right? If we're going to continue this downtrend, it's definitely going to come back up to test this, all right? And I've been building a long position down here. This is a major downsloping channel or falling wedge structure, right? We're getting this cross down here on the weekly. You could see major moves out of this asset in the coming weeks. Despite the FUD against this company, I'm literally just trading technicals on this, not really checking into too much on the fundamentals of it. All right. Celsius weekly bullish bearish outlook on it. We can take a look at it for sure. Oh yeah, Solana. Yeah, Solana's been insane, man. This thing's been on a run. Been on a run. There's not really too much to chart on this one, right? It's what's it called? It's already made major moves, right? But yeah, $127, the next major target for this asset. It can get there pretty fast, right? There's nothing up here. There's no Fibonacci's extensions. You know, you're gonna have your psychological areas like $50, $60, $70, all the way up, right? Yeah. Tough to really chart these assets because they're literally just straight up right now, right? So you got stuff like this, you got to wait for pullbacks, you got to wait for consolidations and stuff like that. TD Ameritrade for the stocks, yeah. So Solana, the major move is 830% or 862% from this breakout. So that puts we're pretty much right at it, right? Or we could see a pullback at any point in time. right? Starting to make divergence. Anyways, yeah, Mithril. You know what? We did a video on this one a long time ago on the stream on the YouTube down here somewhere when it was like trading nothing. But this is a major cup pattern, right? Right, so our next real major target, right, is back up to that 15-cent area and up to the all-time high. Looks like it made some sort of bottoming here. Right, you can see the hidden bullish divergence coming in. Okay, it's implying price action back to the upside on the daily time scale here. Nice down sloping channel. It looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, man. I mean, the 4 hour, you're getting back above the 21 EMA. There you go, ETH breaking out. Yep, told you I was bullish on ETH, man. You guys all talking smack. Everyone just does the same stuff every time. That's all good. Look at this nice accumulation happening down here. Right, we printed all time high. We're gonna come back up to test this top. All right. We make a new all-time high, man, you can expect to come back down again, right? Validating. It's going to be an ETH show this week, or for the next month, I'd say. Based on that Eth Bitcoin chart, right? Remember, guys, this is the chart to watch. Right, Ethereum Bitcoin just made this cup pattern right here. Let's see if it can break it. If we can break these highs here, man, this is a major move for ETH Bitcoin. All right. 10%, okay? From that myth chart, looked pretty good. Looks like it was implying price action back to the upside, right? Yes, sir, Desanct. Yes, sir. BNB still in the pattern too, guys. Don't forget about this one. That nice 4-hour bullish hammer we printed. Okay, gonna play out now. We're gonna get this break back above the 50% retrace area on BNB. All right, guys. Make sure you guys leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel and like the content here. Make sure you guys smash up that notification bell to get all the updates here at Swing Trade Pros. We're going to be putting out content like a banshee this week. This is one of the most important weeks to do it because, well, you guys already know we were close to that 21 weekly EMA, and we're going to see some crazy price action. There's going to be some volatility in this market this week for sure. And, well, you guys already know ETH is probably going to outperform Bitcoin. We've been talking about that. It's going to happen. You're going to see it. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream tonight. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I am doing a 11 o'clock p.m. session for those folks that are in Australia. And if you guys here in the States, if you guys want to sign up for the class tonight, it's at 11 p.m. Eastern. So in 2 hours and 40 minutes, I'm going to be staying up late for you guys to do a group session. Okay. If you guys are interested in the group session tonight, it's $27. You can sign up right here on the website at swingtradepros.com under group coaching session, technical analysis, and we'll be going through charts. We'll be looking for trade setups. We'll be looking to teach you guys how to utilize the tools we use here at Swing Trade Pros to give the best analysis we can give to our traders here. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.